Okay, MB Moose Lover here with another Backyard Groundhog video. And my groundhog that lives under the building here, my storage shed. It's got some young ones possibly. I've got its breakfast already here, and just gonna give it a wake-up call, the room service. It's backyard service. And yeah, I call her Stretchy because she stretches all the time. I'm pretty sure it's a female. I think maybe it's got young ones here, and that she's been taking leaves into the nest. And there's a second call, and I thought I would just film a little bit here just to show how she's going to stick her head out here pretty quick. Kind of thought afterwards that maybe I shouldn't be waking up quite so early because it was about 8 o'clock, but should give her a little bit more time to get around. From now on, I'll just wait till she's out there and feed her, but I figured she'd be hungry. But it took her a little while here. She takes a little while. I don't know how far away her den is, but there she is, peeking out underneath. You got something for me? Well, we got some spinach and some carrots and some cabbage. I'm just holding the camera off hand here, and it took her a while here to show. I had to cut it because it took a little while there for her to come a little further. And seemed a little bit skittish this morning, and there she is. And gonna start to come out, and then I think I had to back up a bit here. Give her some room. I mean, she's not, tame by, any standard. She's still quite wild. She just tolerates me because of the food, that's all. When, before I was feeding her any other years here, you hardly ever see her feeding because she's doing it when we're not home or when I'm in the house and I'm not looking. Because anytime I'm out there working in the yard, she won't stay. I mean, if I'm quite a ways away from her, it's all right. But I was working on my bird feeders there, squirrel feeders, quite a ways across the lawn, and she was fine. But she's still pretty skittish. And I filmed her here for about, this video I think is 10 minutes long, or pretty close to that. And so she fed quite a while, and she ate quite a bit of food. And then I went to turn to go back in the house and kind of spooked her, I think, and then she kind of ran for the closer hole right on this corner, and she never come back out. But I mean, she had been away from the babies, or if she's got babies, for a while, so probably wanted to get back into them and tend to them. So she didn't come back out, and then I ended up cleaning around my building today, and a bunch of junk around it, and I was kind of cleaning it up and making quite a racket. So and I didn't really, there's different times when I would be away from the building and then back to it and carrying stuff away, and she may have come out at some point, and I just kept spooking her, and so she still hasn't come out yet. And I was just out there a minute ago and moved her food into the den entrance there, just so that if she's afraid to come out, she can still get it. Because I'll do that, when it's raining and stuff, I'll stick the food in one of the entrance holes here, and she'll just eat it there. She's scared to come out. The food had been sitting there all day, so it looked pretty pathetic. But what she didn't eat out of this morning, she ate all the spinach this morning, but she left some of the other stuff. And the carrots are pretty wilted, but she'll still eat them. I mean, she was eating celery here that had been there for a couple of 2-3 days. That she don't like celery that much, but once it starts to go a little soft, I suppose it's easier to chew. But she still had food in the bowl here, and she was eating that old celery. But, she's looking pretty good shape. I think she's getting a lot healthier now after being hibernating all winter. I mean, their heart rate drops to like 4 or 5 beats a minute. Can you imagine? I mean, your heart beating, and then every 15 seconds. I mean, 4 beats a minute. I don't even know how it would work that way. I mean, but your circulatory system, I don't know how it would work that way, but you can actually move your blood very far. And especially when it's you're underneath of a shed in the middle of winter, I mean, in the ground. But I suppose everything slows down where your system just doesn't need it, but just enough to keep you alive, I guess. Just your blood moves just once, just a short distance, and then 15 seconds later it moves again. It's amazing adaptations. I like these red hairs on her legs here. She's got these red hairs down. It just seems to look funny this morning. I was thinking, what's wrong with your neck? Because her neck looks so just fat around her neck there. She might even be starting to put some fat on. I don't know. I've been feeding her here pretty much, since she came out of hibernation. And there's no grass. I mean, there's hardly any stuff for her to eat on the lawn here. She's digging down in there, trying to get something. Another lettuce. She seems like lettuce. Tried to get some cabbage at the grocery store. They didn't have no cabbage. The only cabbage they had was in a stew kit with some turnips, which I thought would be a little too hard for her. 1 cabbage with a couple of turnips, and the store clerk said they didn't know what happened. They just redid the stores here. Sobeys stores, they just redid them. They put all new coolers in, and shelves, units, everything. My son works at a Sobeys, and not the one that we go to. He's in a different town, but they redid all of that stuff and retiled the floors and the ceilings. They did different stuff, and they didn't have any cabbage separate, so just a stocking thing. It's not really the cabbage time of year. They have to come from way down south, I imagine. So, or a greenhouse, I don't know. Anyway, she loves this spinach. That's what I really wanted to get her, was spinach, and this is baby spinach, I guess. And I didn't know there was different spinach, but she really likes them because she doesn't even have to hang on to them. She can just grab it and just haul it in. No hands needed, and it's more similar to what she's used to eating. Cause if this is the same groundhog that was here last summer and probably maybe other years, I mean, she was eating dandelion. I got videos of her eating dandelion leaves the same way. She just sucked them in and just and hold them with her paws and just feed them in. A lot of clover and just everything is green stuff. It's all green leaf stuff, grass. I mean, they don't get anything that's like cabbage or lettuce or even carrots. I mean, Well, I see we're at the end, so later, MB Moose Lover.